Hey everybody, welcome back to Rush Hour with Chris and Bev, where we do go for it on fourth down, but hey, when we do go for it on fourth down, we pick up one more and another Kansas City first down. I'm Chris Brisbane Jr., that's my co-host Beverly McCarty, and hey, Beverly, listen, what a wild NFL weekend.
Oh, yes,
NFL weekend that we have had. It just seems like we're getting deeper and deeper into it. And next thing you know, I think we'll be approaching the trade deadline. So there are going to be a lot of moves that plan to be made. And I have some breaking news for all you Chiefs fans that are listening to. But before we do that, me and Beverly want you to like and subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell icon. That way you get notified whenever a brand new episode pops up. Because look, this is season 2. And, you know, there's going to be plenty of surprises. Our first one comes from @KC Lifestyle on Instagram. Chiefs fan. We know that's Adriana. She says, guys, my heart can't take these too close for comfort games that the Chiefs have. It's a love-hate relationship. Don't we know it? Keep up the great work, by the way. Which Chiefs game had you on edge the most? Okay. Mine has been the most recent, and that was the Chiefs-Bengals game. Beverly, it reminds me of the rivalry between the college rivalry when it was LSU and Alabama.
Oh, that was a good one.
So, especially with the Bengals talking so much trash and just leading up to when is Cincinnati to start to talk so much trash now? So when they've won nothing. You talk trash for an organization that has won absolutely 0 Super Bowls.
They're trying to talk themselves up so they'll actually get pumped up and think they'll actually win. I still think that Baltimore game, just from the fact of seeing how well they are playing against other teams now, looking back, even then was really, I was on the edge of my seat. But, you know, they won by a toe. They won
did.
And,
game of inches. It's a game of inches.
Yes, but yeah, exactly. I mean, that couldn't even be any more great of an example. But the thing is, you know, they still would have had the ball. They would still have gotten the ball, and they still probably could have won the game. But at that point, they would have taken the lead. So knowing how really good they're looking this year, how much weight that Lamar Jackson has lost in order to be quick like he was before. I think he gained a little bit of weight just to be able to take some hits. But now he's decided to go back down to be able to be, you know, the speed. But
he's trying to do that.
Yeah, that was the one that really had me on the edge the most. I'm not going to be lying. Every game has had me on the edge this year. They have all been nail biters.
Yeah.
It's like we're going to have to start calling them. I don't know who had this term before. I know someone did. We're going to start calling the cardiac kids or the cardiac chiefs or something. Maybe hashtag cardiac chiefs. I go to my cardiologist.
Can that
tomorrow.
be
Yeah, I'm going to tell them that's what my problem is the Chiefs are killing me. Yeah. Hashtag cardiac Chiefs.
Thank you for creating that. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, both games, like just from game 1 all the way up to the game that we're going to be talking about today and recapping, which is the Chargers game. It's been nothing but down to the wire games with the Chiefs in these recent games that they've had.
Yeah, it's been very, very scary. You know that they have the ability to pull it out, and you know they're probably going to pull it out. But it just makes you so nervous watching it. Whew. My head tingles. Here we go.
Yeah. No, but so those are our games. I could tell you one thing. So Adriana, hopefully these games will get less and less stressful. But something tells me this is only just the beginning, and we're not even into playoffs yet. Yeah. So
why can't they just blow somebody away? Come on.
Yeah. Go back to that Bears game. Let's just go back to the Bears game where they beat them like 57-6 or something like that.
Yes, that's great. That is great stuff right there. Because you don't have to worry. You can just enjoy the game.
No, so I wish we could, but the next couple of games, I just feel like they're going to get even more intense.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm on blood pressure medicine.
We'll both have to look at the schedule again just to see who. They have the Saints on Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
next Monday night. So yep, and something tells me that's going to be down to the wire too. But hey, so Adriana over there in Kansas City, thanks for constantly sending us me and Beverly messages, even comments. Hey, we'd love to have you on the show again. And our next question comes from @Tyka_Edwards from TikTok. She's a Dolphins fan. Yep. Tyka, she lives in Miami now, so she's a Dolphins fan.
Okay.
So she said, do the Dolphins still have a chance at being a successful team? Without Tua back there, or even just a really consistent quarterback, I really don't see it. Skylar Thompson is down. Now you're on your third string quarterback. So it went from Tua going down to Skylar Thompson is now out. So now you're on your third stringer. So I really don't see the Dolphins they have a pretty solid defense. Not great, but it's solid. Yeah. You got Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Raheem Mostert. They have good weapons. It's just that they don't have someone to distribute and really take the game over for them. So I think it's going to be very middle of the road for them. Yeah. What do you think, Beverly?
I agree. Down to the third stringer, that's pretty rough. Now, Anthony Richardson, I don't know how long he's going to be down, but Flacco has stepped in for him. But I'm going to still
Flacco's
say
now the starting quarterback. Flacco's now the starting quarterback.
So how long is he going to be there starting? Oh no! See, I was going to say you got to trade and try to get Flacco. I'm still on that.
yeah, Flacco, they should. Yeah, another hashtag. You got to give me some. I'm going to have to take notes on all these hashtags that you be leaving.
I know. It's just he is the best possibility of someone who's not somewhere right now, but he is, and so that's going to be tough. I mean, Tua is such an integral part, and I already read that they're not looking at trading him or
no.
Why would anybody want to trade for him? I mean, he's a good player, but we don't want to see him get injured. I really would like to see him.
I don't
ever want, let me tell you, I don't ever want to see anybody else die on the field. Thank God that DeMar Hamlin was able to be revived.
Yeah, that was scary.
The traumatic injuries that he is sustaining, they're only getting worse. And I fear that something may happen. So please, I don't know. Either you better buy the best protection line that you can get or retire. I don't know what to say. But,
well, here's the thing. I think even during that play, I think we both saw that when Tua took off, and got the first down, he was clear. He just didn't. All we ask is that you slide.
Yes, protect yourself.
I say the same thing to Tua. Said the same thing to Aaron Rodgers. Don't like him either. But I say the same thing to Josh Allen, who needs to slide too. But no need to take unnecessary hits.
No.
And
Josh
of all people,
like a Mack truck, but that doesn't mean that your head cannot be injured.
He was close. He was close at that Ravens game. He was close to being out. So I say, hey, with the Dolphins right now, they have the right amount of speed weapons. Yeah. And Odell is going to be back for the next 2 games. So good. They have that, but they just don't have a quarterback back there that can consistently throw the football down the field.
Yeah, I just don't know what they're going to do. Honestly, I don't know who's available on the waiver wires right now in free agency or for trades. I mean, they better be. They better wish that they wish probably they had a Brett Beach to be able to find somebody for them.
Yeah,
he's works wonders. So I don't know what they're going to do.
Your only hope, I'd probably say, like what Beverly was saying, Tyka, would probably be either trade or go get Joe Flacco right now, or number two, you could go get the Bills backup quarterback who isn't doing much, and that's Mitch Trubisky.
I'm in a construction zone. You may hear it. I don't know. Sorry. but I still wonder if what is his name? He was the backup for Kyler Murray in Arizona, and then he started for a while.
Colt McCoy.
No. The young guy, he has alopecia, I think.
Josh Dobbs.
Yes. Give him a try. I mean, he's
not doing much. He's still in free agency. He's still hanging in free agency right now.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe pick him up. He seemed like he had some flashes, and my goodness, he was playing in Arizona. And at that point, they didn't have anybody. I mean, now they're doing a little better, but.
Well, hey, if anything, Josh Dobbs, when he was on Arizona, beat the Cowboys.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he had flashes. I mean, you've got a third string. That means you don't have he's a first. Where's your second and third string? Are they coming up from your practice squad? There's a lot that they need to do right now.
Our last question comes from @Bree.Dilio. This is a new one on Instagram. She is a diehard Bears fan. And she said, do my Bears have enough to compete in the NFC? And do you think Caleb Williams is the answer at quarterback? This is kind of a double-sided question, if that makes sense to you.
Okay.
So we've seen Caleb Williams through 3. This is week 3 going to week 4. We're getting towards the midway point of the season, and he can't do the same stuff that he did at USC because, and it really helps that the Bears didn't really draft an offensive lineman. They mostly traded for wide receiver weapons. You get Keenan Allen, and now he's dealing with a hamstring injury. You get Roma Dunze. That's a good one. Yeah. I saw Roma Dunze in college. Very, very, very good. And you get DeAndre Swift as a good running game. So here's my thing, that he's going to have to learn to play just consistently, because he's starting to look like a rookie. Yeah. He is a rookie.
Yeah, but I've seen some definite flashes from him. I mean, he's played better than I assumed he would this year. Yeah. So he's a little ahead of track for me, just a little. And he's in a place that, I mean, they have been in a drought for a very long time. I mean, really, the best quarterback that they've had since Jim McMahon was Rex Grossman.
Yeah. They haven't had a really solid franchise quarterback.
No, they have not. They could have had one, but they missed on him, and they got Mitchell Trubisky instead.
You trade. So Bears fans, look, I'm pretty sure, Bree, if you're listening to this, there's signs up I keep saying there's signs up there in Soldier Field. We could have had Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. but it does look a little bit on the uptick now. I can definitely see an uptick.
He's getting better.
Yeah. They are just in a really hard conference. When you've got the Lions doing as well as they are, and now the Vikings are doing pretty well themselves. The Packers has a great team. They didn't look good yesterday, but
they didn't.
They're in a very, very hard conference. So
they are.
They're going to have to do some team building, picking up the right pieces. The organization, whoever the GM is, the scouts, they've got to do a little bit better job, getting, the right players. And I think he'll be okay as long as he has, development. If they're developing him properly. Yeah.
Because definitely one thing I say, the schedule for them, Beverly, it does not get easier from here. It's let's see, Bucks. So you got Bucks, Bucks, Lions, and then Niners.
Wow. You know what? Let him get the time under his belt this year.
Yeah.
Do your best. Pick up a really good. You're going to get a pretty, not a high pick probably, but a decent middle of the road probably pick. So I'd pick up some, maybe trade some picks to try to get extra few picks. Keep your first, Maybe trade away your second pick down for a couple thirds, maybe even
Definitely.
maybe even a fourth or sixth, But that's what I would do, and just build that team around him. But protect
Go get
him.
you some. Go get you some offensive linemen from Kentucky, because I know that they're going to be going. The way that Kentucky looked against Georgia, they had a great offensive line, and I know some of those guys are going to be going to the NFL. Yeah. So Chicago, if you're listening to this, go get you some of those offensive linemen from Kentucky. They can protect Caleb Williams.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'm in Kentucky. I watch the games as much as I can because, well, I haven't had cable or anything lately. Living in a construction zone again. But the pipeline goes from here to the Steelers. What is his name? Dawkins. Dawkins used to play. Brian Dawkins played for them. I think it was him. It was one of the guys that played. He lives in Lexington, Kentucky. So it's almost like he is a scout for the Steelers. So you will see, like, one of the best running backs that we had was Benny Snell.
Okay.
He goes up there. Sounds great. He's following Najee Harris. I mean, Najee Harris is amazing. He needs to go somewhere else. In my opinion, he needs to go somewhere else. So why don't you pick him up? If you don't have a running back, to pick him up. You need a pipeline like they have a pipeline. Find some place that has good players. But yes, pick up some of the Kentucky Wildcats.
Definitely Kentucky Wildcats, offensive linemen. Those are going to be your best friends, and I would definitely say a good run game helps him.
Yeah. So pick up somebody like Snell, who's dying for a chance to have their first starts.
Got to have depth. They got to have depth. And I would definitely say, so it's not a complete lost cause, but I would say this is more the learning year. Like me and Beverly, this is a learning year for Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Peyton Manning had it. I mean, look how good he turned out. Yep.
Peyton Manning threw 28 interceptions, the most in the league.
Yeah.
And yet he's a Hall of Famer now. So
he had Super Bowls with two different teams, first quarterback to ever do that.
He had to learn.
Yeah. You have to get the talent around them too.
Yep. True. And Peyton Manning had plenty of talent around him, including Marvin Harrison. So
he was the best. I love Marvin.
Yeah. So, hey, those are our fan questions. Hey, if you don't like Beverly said on the last show, even if you don't have a question, just send us comments in. We love to read those and just really connect with all of our fans. We got to recap some of these games, or at least two of them that happened. So we got to talk about that Chiefs Chargers game. Oh my gosh. So
yeah, that was rough.
Just at the beginning, the very beginning of it, I say, okay, first of all, Patrick, what are you doing? Like, you threw I understand. Patrick Mahomes, greatest quarterback in the NFL. Yep. Still up there.
Yep.
I just want to know, like, okay, the dumb pick he threw. The dumb pick he threw. I think pretty sure he's trying to hit Noah Gray or Kelsey up over the top, but he missed it. So
it was interesting. He made a comment that he's missing the point that he's supposed to throw.
Opportunities.
But I'm wondering why he's missing that point. Is it a vision thing? I mean, that was the first thing I thought is he having a vision issue? Because why would he all of a sudden, boom, can't hit the spot? I don't know. Yeah. It's very interesting.
And I took some notes on the game. So first of all, like everyone it's been going around the internet, it's Rashee Rice's injury. We'll get more about it later on today. So me and Beverly will update it. I'll update everybody on the YouTube page for Rush Hour with Chris and Bev once the official injury comes out from Ian Rappaport. So we'll find out more. But
we'll see.
Yeah, so they're hoping for the best, but it looks like it's trending towards that.
Yeah.
So not great, but the offensive line issues, like other than Trey Smith and Creed Humphrey, who are doing their jobs, it's Jawan Taylor that's sticking out again. So
again, we didn't get that corrected from last year.
No. I just think, come on. Juwan Taylor, this is multiple times in multiple games, even back in the Ravens game and the Bengals game, not so much, but Ravens and even this Chargers game, it didn't look multiple first starts. It did not look great. You're putting them in 1st and 20.
Yeah, that was bad.
No,
it was bad. He did that a lot last year, and he's cleaned
costing games.
Yeah, he will cost them games if they don't watch it.
No, and just but there was a light side to this. Like that play of Patrick Mahomes throwing was like a 60-yard bomb pass to Xavier Worthy. He just put it up there for him, and as soon as I saw the defender hanging about 4 or 5 feet behind Xavier Worthy, I said, "Oh, he's not going to catch him. He's not going to catch him. It's too late." So I don't know what possessed Patrick to throw up that pass. But
yeah, it was great to see though, because he's not been throwing the bombs lately.
No, and he just threw it up there to him, and surprisingly, he came down with it. That's why we drafted him, though.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of practicing on those deep bombs.
Yeah, we've seen it in training camp, and now we've seen it in the regular season. So hopefully he gets more opportunity.
Again. I was like, you gotta watch this again.
Yeah. How many times did you watch it?
I watched it a couple. I did watch it a couple.
Yeah.
Well, I watched the replay, and then I replayed the replay.
It looks like he was about to run out the building. That's how fast he was going. It looked like he was about to run out of the building.
That was amazing. That was
I say give him more opportunities.
But now on the flip side of that, the defense, they didn't hold them the very next drive. That kind of took a little bit of the sail out.
No.
Wind out of the sail.
Yeah. But I think it's I trust Coach Spags, and if anything, there's anything that can clean stuff up on defense, it's him. So altogether, the defense they held when they needed to.
Yes, and Chris Jones, he made them feel his presence for sure.
Yeah. But I think that 60-yard bomb pass messed with the Chargers mentally, because after that, they were not the same.
Yeah, the look of the guy, the defender he looked at the jumbotron, and they had a picture of him.
I saw his face.
He was defeated, and it was like, really?
That at that point, all the energy from the Chargers sideline, including staff, was taken out because they saw what the Chiefs have now. Yeah. They have speed.
Exactly.
They have speed. The Chargers have but what do you think?
I like the fact that they can go. They aren't one-dimensional at all. That they will dink and dunk when necessary. They will hold the ball and run down the clock when necessary, and now they will go for the big bomb. So that makes him even more of a threat, being himself, because he doesn't have to throw it. He doesn't have to let somebody else run it. He can run it carefully. Now, I did see, I think it was last week, his cleat slightly got caught in the turf yet again. Remember the knee he got? So that is going to be, he's got to slide cleanly. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be practicing that. They have to be.
Yeah, he could really mess that knee up if he doesn't. So he's got to be very careful.
Yeah. So it's there's definitely points where, and also, can we talk about all the haters and all this stuff that people were saying that Travis Kelce has slowed down? He's not it anymore. What did he do in that? 5 catches. Yeah, 5 catches all, and some of them had some people draped over him.
Yeah, still caught exactly. He was really out there. That, what was it, 38-yard pass at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, 38-yard pass, and then he had several big ones, and he dragged people, everything. Yeah, he was looking really good. I missed Taylor there. The granddaughter was really wanting to see her, but
well, I'm pretty sure Taylor can be at every game. She is an artist.
She's got her own life.
She is an artist, and I'm pretty sure she's got projects of hers that she's working on. So, so I'm pretty sure she can't be at every game, but she can be at the ones like that she can make where she is available. So,
exactly.
So
just like she can't do all her things.
Yeah, everybody's got their own work schedule. So, hey, she can't be at everyone, but that one, I don't think I would prefer she wasn't there. That one, that way he could really just mentally and physically lock in.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I can say, Travis Kelce is officially back after that. So way to shut and he now has, and so Chiefs fans, he now has surpassed Jerry Rice and Tony Gonzalez with more catches. So,
let me tell you, surpassing Jerry Rice is huge, absolutely huge. He was the best.
And so, congrats, Kelce. Keep going, man. So, and but a little shout out, if you want to be on the podcast, you want to be the guest on the podcast, me and Beverly love to have someone of your caliber on the show. You and Jason.
Yes. Yes.
So, and the one thing also I did that Herbert shouldn't have played on that high ankle sprain. And by the way, they did tape it up, but he was still limping after that. So
I watched that.
Yep. So, and the Chiefs did end up winning on a lower scoring game that we thought it was going to be. It was a 17-10, which is also weird. Did you notice that it was like 17-10 when they beat the Ravens in the AFC Championship game?
Yeah, it is very odd.
So smart, but here's the thing: what makes Coach Andy Reid the best? Situational football.
Yep, exactly.
He knows how to operate and make the game work rather than work against him.
Yes. Put in the pieces that are necessary at that point. I mean, sometimes Chris Jones was out, and a big man like that who is absolutely full speed, he has to have breaks. They know exactly when they have to have him. They let him rest. They do the same with Kelce. They just know when to place the right players at the right point and right place. So it makes all the difference.
3rd and 8, you bring out Kelce for winning the Chargers are like at a 4th and 1 or 4th and inches, which they went for it a lot. You bring out Chris Jones and George Karlaftis and that entire defensive front, and Trent McDuffie. We got Trent McDuffie coming in out of nowhere on Justin Herbert. Nearly had a safety. Nearly. And even after that play happened, he looked right at Herbert and just went like this. That close. Before we get to our game day pick segment, we do actually have some Chiefs news to share with our Chiefs fans. So the Chiefs and Brett Veach are in trade talks with 2 wide receivers, being Amari Cooper and DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, so, I wondered about D-Hop.
So they're both in trade talks. So which one we'll get, I have no idea, but I'm trending more towards DeAndre Hopkins because Amari Cooper seems like
always. Oh yes, gosh, yes, I saw that and I was like, please. Do you think the Raiders are really going to trade with us though?
No, with a division rival. But hey, if there's anyone that can smooth things over and really be a smooth talker, you got to put money on Brett Veach.
Yeah.
So he can make anything happen. But the fact that he's having talks with Amari Cooper and DeAndre Hopkins, love to have D-Hop.
He was with the Saints, won a Super Bowl.
Amari Cooper was with yeah.
And then he went to Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, and no Super Bowl.
Now. But now he's actually played pretty integral parts.
And he's in Cleveland now. Oh,
he went to Cleveland now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might as well go ahead and clean house too, because
yeah.
We're going to keep Deshaun Watson. You can forget it.
No. So
great one. The best guy for you.
And DeAndre Hopkins has even put out on an interview. He says, "I want to compete for a ring." So no place better to compete for a ring.
He's telling everyone where he wants to be.
Yep, and no better place to be than with Andy Reid and the Chiefs. We have been brought to our game day picks segment. So, and with October coming up, and some of us, not all of us, but are into there's the holidays are coming up. But I know, hey, whether you celebrate the holidays or not, that is the most busiest time of the year when you're going from October, November, December, and New Year. That's where things get the busiest, especially if you're a football player. So we're gonna do just our game day picks, but it's bit of a spooky edition for you, for all of those that celebrate Halloween and all the other holidays. So we're going to give you our game day picks for the upcoming games for week 4. I think it's week 5, maybe week 4 or 5.
Week 5.
So,
yeah.
Week 5. So this is week 5 of the NFL season. Me and Beverly are doing we're going to have our game day pick.
All right.
Can you dig it?
All right. This is the game day pick segment, spooky edition, but still the same thing applies. So, Beverly, our first game is Bills versus Texans, and that is Josh Allen going to Houston to take on CJ Stroud. So, I see definitely the CJ Stroud's been playing very clean, very good.
Yeah.
Even though this is year 2 for him, I believe this is year 2.
Yeah,
year 2 for him. Yeah. Yep. So, and he's developed a really good connection with Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, and DeMeco Ryans has him looking pretty good. So, and I still think the Bills are going to put up a fight and try to right the ship, unlike that game they have against the Ravens. Mm-hmm. So, give me I see the Texans winning this one, but in a close one with the Bills. So it'll be, the score will be 24-21 Texans win, and it'll either be a Nico Collins or Stephon Diggs will have a game-winning last-minute touchdown.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you got... Okay, my brain's... Okay, I've got the Texans winning as well.
Okay.
You know, I don't see them being able to right the ship. I think they're going to try, like you said, but I think the Texans may be too much for them, and I say 24-17 is what I would say.
Having the Bills still struggle a little bit. So.
No, I've been saying it all season, and even the preseason. I've been wondering. We'll see if they can get out of the funk, but I don't think they do this week for sure.
Also, we have the Ravens. The Ravens going to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. So that's Lamar Jackson v. Joe Burrow. Division battle. So it's a divisional round match. So with this one, I see this being a point where the Ravens are going to just continue to hang points. So I see the 2 touchdowns from Derrick Henry, 1 touchdown from Zay Flowers, and another one to close the gap from Isaiah Likely.
Yep. So
give me the Ravens to win this one 22-17.
And I got a little more scoring. I got it 30-27, and it's going to be the Ravens. And I just don't think it's going to be a tight one. I think they're going to put up a fight, but I can't see the Bengals overcoming these Ravens. It's not going to happen. Lamar is too locked in. I could see him winning MVP again, and then the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. That would be my choice.
Season MVP Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes. So much like last year. And speaking of the Chiefs, they have their next game, and the final game of our that we'll be picking for our game day picks will be the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, as they go to take on the Chiefs at Arrowhead.
Oh yeah.
So, oh my gosh, this is going to be a dogfight. I just feel like it's going to be a dogfight, baby, and it's going to be a battle through tough defenses. And this is Tyrann Mathieu's return back to Arrowhead.
Ooh, Honey Badger. He looked good last week. Or this week.
He looked good, and like he hadn't lost a step at all.
Like he hasn't lost a step. Yep.
So, and now I see the Chiefs winning, of course, and give me the Chiefs to win this one, and it's going to come down to either a defensive stop from one of the guys that's in the trenches, like Chris Jones and Mike Dana, George Karlaftis, or it's going to come down to the best kicker in the NFL, Harrison Butker, and kicking it to win the game for the Chiefs. Chiefs win 27-24.
Very close to mine. I got 28-21. So yes, we're pretty close on our predictions. Pretty close.
This has been Rush Hour with Chris and Bev. So everybody have a great NFL weekend. Get you some snacks. Enjoy the games. Sunday night football, Monday night football, everything, and just enjoy your football weekend. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. And try not to be stressed. As we're Chiefs fans, we try not to be stressed about these games coming up. Hopefully, me and Beverly's heart rate will be a little bit down for these couple of games.
Again, no more cardiac Chiefs.
Thank you. No more cardiac Chiefs, because literally, you don't want to put either myself or Beverly in a coma.
Nope. Thank you.
So we will see everybody next time. So everyone have a great NFL weekend. Peace.
Stress.